Shifting focus to the Russia-Ukraine front, Russia continues to pummel Ukraine with hundreds of missiles and drones. The attacks come as Ukrainian leader Zelensky is heading to the US for crucial talks with Donald Trump. Nearly 500,000 people in Kiev were left without power on Saturday after a massive Russian attack. High-rise apartment buildings stood in darkness. Diesel generators were put to use to generate power. State grid operator said that energy facilities across Ukraine were struck by Russia and emergency power cuts had been implemented across the capital. Ukraine's foreign minister said a third of Kiev was left without heat by the strikes. Temperatures in Kiev hovered around 0 degrees Celsius. Russia attacked Kiev and other parts of Ukraine with hundreds of missiles and drones. Russia has been making and claiming territorial gains in the last few days. Moscow's forces have claimed to have captured 3 new towns in Ukraine's Donetsk as well as 2 towns in the Zaporizhia regions. The gains are significant if the current battle lines are frozen in case of any truce. The occupied territory could also become a significant bargaining chip for Russia. Kiev regional governor said that the attack killed a 47-year-old woman and wounded 24 others. An air alert lasted several hours after loud overnight explosions, some accompanied by bright flashes that turned the sky orange. Kiev's mayor said that over 2,500 residential buildings and hundreds of kindergartens, schools and social buildings lost heat en route to the US. Zelensky said that the Russian onslaught showed Moscow had no intention of ending the invasion. He consulted with allies and won renewed expressions of support. During a stopover in Canada, the Ukrainian president spoke first with the Canadian Prime Minister. He then briefed EU, NATO and European leaders in a conference call.
We discussed 20 points. Our attitude to the territorial issue, to the Zaporizhia nuclear power plant, to money issues. Now, it is easier for us. As we said in the 20 points, we are already 90% ready because there is a decision. Some may like it, some may not. But nevertheless, Ukraine will receive 100 billion.
Russian President Vladimir Putin has claimed that Moscow could see Kiev was in no hurry to end the Ukraine conflict by peaceful means. Putin repeated his warning that if Ukraine did not want to resolve the conflict peacefully, then Russia would accomplish all goals of its special military operation by force.
If the authorities in Kiev do not want to solve the issue in a peaceful way, we will reach all of the goals set in the course of the special military operation, Russia's war efforts in Ukraine, by military means.
The Russian president inspected one of the command posts of the Russian armed forces. He was informed that Moscow's forces had captured the 3 new towns in Ukraine's Donetsk region as well as 2 towns in the Zaporizhia region. One of these towns is Mirnorad. Footage released by the Russian Defense Ministry showed Russian flags being waved in the frontline town. Kiev said that it had beaten back Russian assaults in this town.